I started taking steroids at 18. Now I'm writing this from a psych ward. My name is Daniel. I'm 22 now, and I'm writing this from a psychiatric hospital. A few years ago, I was just a normal teenager. I wasn't popular, I wasn't an athlete, and honestly, I was pretty skinny growing up. Around my junior year of high school, I decided to start going to the gym. At first, it was just something to do after school. I'd put my headphones on, lift some weights, and go home. But after a few months, I started to really enjoy it. Seeing progress felt good. My arms got bigger, my shoulders got wider, and people started noticing. For the first time in my life, I felt confident. The gym slowly became my entire life. I watched fitness videos every day, followed bodybuilders on social media, tracked my calories, everything. But no matter how hard I trained, I felt like I wasn't getting big enough fast enough. That's when someone at my gym changed everything. There was this older guy who always trained late at night. Huge dude, the kind of guy everyone stared at when he walked in. One night he saw me struggling on the bench press and came over to spot me. After that we started talking sometimes between sets. One night he asked me a question. You ever thought about taking something to speed things up? I knew exactly what he meant, steroids. At first I laughed it off, but the idea stuck in my head. For weeks I kept thinking about it. I started reading about cycles, injections, all that stuff. Everyone online made it sound normal. Eventually I convinced myself it wasn't a big deal. I started my first cycle when I was 18. At the beginning it felt amazing. My strength exploded. I was adding weight to the bar almost every workout. My body changed faster than it ever had before. People at the gym started asking me for advice. But something else started happening too. I couldn't sleep. I'd lie awake at night with my heart racing for no reason. My thoughts would spiral and I'd start overthinking everything. Small things started making me angry. Really angry. The worst part though, was the paranoia. I started feeling like people were watching me at the gym. Like they were whispering about me when I walked past. Sometimes I'd catch someone looking in my direction and my brain would immediately assume they were talking about me, even when they clearly weren't. Then the mirror thing started. If you've ever lifted weights, you know gyms have mirrors everywhere. At first I just thought I was tired, but sometimes when I looked at my reflection while lifting, it felt off. Like it moved slightly before I did. Not a lot, just a fraction of a second. The first time it happened I actually stepped away from the mirror because it scared me. I told myself it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. But it kept happening. I started going to the gym later and later at night because the place would be empty. No people, no distractions, just me and the weights. I started going to the gym later and later at night because the place would be empty. No people, no distractions, just me and the weights. One night around a.m., I was doing curls in front of the mirror. The entire gym was silent except for the music in my headphones. I looked up at my reflection, and it smiled. The problem was, I didn't. I dropped the dumbbells immediately. My heart started pounding so hard I thought I was going to pass out. I stood there staring at the mirror trying to convince myself I imagined it, but the reflection was still smiling. That's when I heard someone laughing behind me. I turned around expecting to see someone there. The gym was completely empty. I don't remember everything after that night. The doctors told me I had some kind of psychotic episode. Apparently, I was screaming and throwing weights around before the staff called the police. My mom was the one who came to the hospital. That was 3 months ago. Now I'm in a psychiatric ward. The doctors say the steroids probably triggered something in my brain. They keep telling me the paranoia and hallucinations will eventually stop if I stay on my medication. Most days I try to believe them, but there's something I haven't told anyone here. In my room there's a small mirror above the sink, and sometimes, late at night, when I look at it, my reflection is already staring at me, even when I'm not looking yet.